Hello my beautiful Librans, and welcome to your love reading for the second half of May 2022. I hope you're doing well. I've only drawn 2 cards for the pre-shuffle, and it's telling me that at the moment you're going through a lot of uncertainty. So it could be that you have no idea where you stand with someone, or you're waiting to hear from someone. You just don't know how things are going to pan out. So we've got surrender to the divine, which is saying that you have no choice but to kind of give this over to spirit. Practice radical acceptance. You can't really do much at this point in time to affect a situation. So all that there is left to do is trust in spirit, surrender to the divine. What will be, okay? You've got nothing is yet set in stone. So don't be thinking, oh, it's all over with this person. It's inevitably A, B, or C outcome. No, nothing is yet set in stone. Decisions are still yet to be made. Things are up in the air, and that's what's causing you a level of uncertainty and maybe anxiety. I keep wanting to say anxiety, so that's what I'm getting. So let's see what the crystals say. What is the message for Libra in love in second half of May 2022, please? What is the message for Libra in love, please? Second half of May. Yeah, you got loosen your grip. Sometimes we can get in our own way when we feel like we need to get ahead of the 8 ball, or have the upper hand, or try and control a situation. Spirit already said, surrender to the divine. You are not in control of this dilemma that you find yourself in. You can't force your hand, or you can't force the other person to do anything. Okay, so you need to accept that you don't really have a lot of power and influence here. Loosen your grip. Okay, what else for Libra, please? Second half of May 2022. Stay positive. Okay, so again, don't have that defeatist attitude like, oh, it's all over and I can't do anything about it. I said, okay, you're not in a position of power and influence, you can't really affect the situation, but that doesn't mean you should be negative and defeatist about it. Okay, the divine might have something in store for you that you haven't even considered. Okay, so let's see. Message for Libra in love. Second half of May 2022, please. Fun and joy. Invite fun and joy in your life now. So that's going to help you stay positive, right? Play as a child would play, openly and innocently. Free your adult shackles and create play without the need for artificial stimulants to get you there. Okay? Let's see who you're dealing with in love. I'm feeling a throat chakra kind of blockage happening for you, Libra. So many of you may not have the right words to say, or you might not be feeling like you're being heard by your person. Angels and Spirit, show me, who is Libra dealing with in love? Seven of Swords is here. I feel like this person might be avoiding you, avoiding communicating with you. Let's see. Withholding something. Show me, who is Libra dealing with in love, please? Second half of May 2022. Who is Libra dealing with in love? Whoa. Got the Knight of Pentacles. He did want to come out in the reverse though. Okay, so I'm getting stuck energy around this situation. The Six of Swords came out in the reverse. Now, we know that this is a card about passage. It's more about energy than it is about physical movement. Okay, so I feel like the two of you are stuck in some drama and there's no clear way out. And you want to find peace, you want to find a resolution, but it's not immediately forthcoming. Yeah, I'm getting silence in this situation. In this particular deck, the message is, well, the little riddle down the bottom, it says, we called it the river of silence, for there seemed to be a hushing influence in its flow. So very interesting that there seems to be a bit of silent treatment going on here. Let's see, how does Libra's person of interest feel towards Libra? Yeah, they're watching you from afar. Page of Swords. They're thinking about the situation, but they're not actually making any moves, or they're not communicating is what I'm getting. They're just observing, maybe surveilling you on social media, asking about you possibly. They're curious. Who is Libra? Who is Libra's person of interest in the second half of May 2022? And what are their feelings and intentions towards Libra? I'm getting cautious energy around this person with that Knight of Pentacles card that came out. One second. I'm back. So, look, the cards are showing me there's been a disagreement, okay? You're both maybe as stubborn as each other. We have the Devil next to the Two of Swords. Now, the Two of Swords is stalemate. The Two of Swords is an inability to reach a compromise about a situation. It's indecision. So it's like, where do we go to from here? We're on different pages. You know, so there's a lack of resolution. There's a need for time apart for reflection, okay, with the Four of Swords. It could be about commitment, because we have the Four of Wands here, which is, you know, taking that next step in a relationship. And it's, again, come out next to this card again, the Six of Swords in the reverse, which is that lack of progression, that lack of movement from one state of being to another. And again, we have the Two of Wands in the reverse. So Two of Wands in the reverse is can't see a clear way out, can't see a future. Someone's refusing to make future plans, someone's refusing to make a decision, and there's no way forward. So I feel like someone has no choice but to walk away and turn their back on this situation or this person and keep moving forward. Okay, interesting that we have the Moon next to the Sun in the reverse. So this is a bit of a double whammy here. And it's just re-emphasizing what I said to you at the very beginning. There's uncertainty here. Nothing is yet set in stone. There hasn't been a heart-to-heart conversation or a final outcome. The Moon obviously talks about things being hidden, things under the surface. It talks about the subconscious. It talks about secrets, things being in the dark. And the Sun in the reverse is the same. It's like the sun isn't shining on this situation. There's a lack of clarity here. So very interesting cards. So let's have a look at your advice, Libra. Angels and Spirit, what is Libra's advice in love in the second half of May 2022? Angels and Spirit, please show me what is Libra's advice in the second half of May 2022, please. One step at a time. Okay. So there's not going to be an immediate solution. The other message behind this card is that there's no point worrying about the future today. Remember the card saying that you need to surrender this to the divine. If there's no immediate solution, then there's nothing left to do except to let go. And letting go is not the same as giving up. Letting go is about releasing your attachment to a particular outcome. Letting go is trusting that a solution will make itself known when the time is right, okay? It can't be forced. So the card is saying time moves forward every day. Bridges are built. Governments are shaped. None of this happens overnight, and neither do relationships. Be patient and enjoy each step, okay? So it could be that the tension in this relationship is one person feels like there's a lack of movement, one person feels that things are stagnant and there's a lack of commitment, possibly with that Four of Wands next to the Six of Swords in the reverse. And the other person is happy to just play things by ear, stay in the present moment, enjoy your time together. And so that's the dilemma, okay? You're operating at different paces. Let's see. And someone is not as ready to commit as the other. What is Libra's advice in love in the second half of May 2022? Detachment from the plan. So someone is attached to a particular outcome or result, okay? But it's not the right time. So we need to sometimes let go of our ego's timing and trust that things happen when they're meant to happen, right? Yes, it's important to have goals and expectations and boundaries, but you need to strike a balance between that and allowing things to happen organically, right? It's important to set your intentions, but then you need to let life's plan unfold its natural course. So trust the plan and let go is the message there, okay? Let's have a look at the wisdom of the oracle message. Angels and Spirit, what is Libra's message in love in the second half of May? Higher power in the reverse. Again, there's that idea that you're not in charge. There's a divine will at play here, okay? Angels and Spirit, please show me. What is Libra's message in love in the second half of May 2022? Okay, you've got exchanging gifts in the reverse. So it's just showing that there's an imbalance here or a stalemate situation where you can't reach a compromise. It's a card about give and take, and there's a lack of give and take here. So that's just what I'm getting there. And we've got not for you in the reverse. Let's see what that says. Yeah, don't chase after what flees from you. Again, it's about not forcing something to happen. Don't obsess over what eludes you. Don't bang your head up against the wall. There's nothing romantic about what's unavailable. There's no prize given for torturing yourself, and there's nothing to be gained by refusing to see the red flags that have been waving since you began your pursuit. Now is the time to walk away. There are other goals, other loves, other games, other successes waiting for you. The way out of obsessing is radical acceptance. Oh my God, I can't make this up. You need to surrender. Spirit wants only the best for you. This is a sign that you have something much better waiting for you. You just need to trust. Okay? So higher power in the reverse is saying, now is the time to examine what you're giving energy to, and give attention to what you're giving attention to in the back of your mind. If you're obsessing about being right, about old resentments or failed expectations, there's that word again, expectation, because someone's too attached to a particular outcome. If you're obsessing about money or about any other person, these will be the source from which you create. Okay, so with the Devil next to the Two of Swords, you're obsessing over a blockage. You're obsessing over an obstacle which you can't seem to resolve. That's why the blindfold is there. That's why there's a ball and chain here. You're feeling stuck. Take heart, for your higher power will never desert you and is always waiting for you to remember the sacred partnership that you share. So it's saying if you're obsessing, whatever you're obsessing about will be the source from which you create. Okay, so turn away from other sources of power that don't serve your highest good. There's no greater source than spirit. You can always surrender your troubles and trust they're being taken care of. You're in good hands. Okay, so don't see it as being in a powerless position. It's quite liberating to know that spirit is in charge here and you can just trust that everything is happening according to your highest good. So Libra, I hope that this reading was helpful. Do leave me feedback in the comments section. As always, that helps my channel grow. Thank you for all of those of you who do that. Appreciate you so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.